Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim with your next 48-hour reading. Hope you're doing really good. I do have private readings available. Just want to throw that out there. Go ahead and check the description box below if you're interested in that. And pulling you a reading, Taurus, for your next 48 hours. This is from the Naked Heart Tarot. And messages for Taurus, asking their spirit guides and angels to join also. Nice, beginning of something really great. Ace of Cups. It's an opportunity for something loving, something fun, something new. Many more possibilities here than you know. The heart of the matter, the Chariot's nice. Have the Empress energy for your future. The High Priestess reverse, the Knight of Wands, Judgment reverse, and 2 for the outcome. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. So the Three of Pentacles with the Hangman in reverse. No more waiting. Absolutely laying down the groundwork for something kind of amazing here. Because I'll tell you, these readings have not been easy for just about anything. And maybe there are some matters to the heart here. Maybe there is some healing that still needs to be done. The past energy, I have more of a compromise, or like it was more of a give and take. But there's something new with the Ace of Cups. So that can represent just this new everything, you know, whatever path you're going down. It can. So, you know what? Let's get some clarification on that. This is kind of what I want to clarify. Why is the Two of Wands in the reverse? Because that's maybe having trouble focusing, but it could be having trouble just seeing more options than what, or more pathways than what you're looking at. The Magician in the reverse might mean, it might mean that we're waiting, like the heart is waiting on something to be like, you know what I mean, to get the right ingredients, the right mix. The Four of Swords in the reverse as the challenge means it's just kind of hard just to get a break. So and then your reading goes really beautiful from that point on. So tell me about the Magician and why it's in the reverse. Because you have the Chariot as crowning energy. Knight of Wands might be somebody, could be travel or movement. So does the Chariot. Both of those mean travel or movement. Judgment in the reverse. And you got 2 judgments in the reverse. That's in the hope or fear. So maybe it's the heart giving a second chance for something here. Knight of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Judgment energy. There can be issues with forgiveness. Yeah, and there's issues with forgiveness. It's looking at the situation and feeling like you can't create, or it doesn't look very optimistic. But that's just your view. So it's how you're viewing this situation. There's something about forgiveness too here at the heart of the matter. Tell me about these possibilities, the issue, the Two of change, transformation, still ongoing with death in the reverse. So many ways that this can completely transform. And maybe it's like in the process. Maybe that's why it's hard to get a break. The High Priestess here is in the reverse for how you're feeling. So you could feel a little vulnerable or exposed at the moment for whatever reason that is. I'll get clarification on that. So how you're feeling is kind of like, I don't know, maybe needing to trust a little bit more with your intuition, but maybe it's your guts not telling you something. feeling the energy of the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It's kind of, okay, so it's letting go of the notion that you have to have an exact way to get to something, an attachment to, like how to get there, how your result is, and also not holding on just for sake of holding on. Listen to your intuition. So it's about letting go of an attachment to, I think, how something's going to grow or get done. You have 4-4 in your reading. That's a good sign to me that you're on the right path. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. Two Magicians in the reverse. And they both have a one eyeball. I didn't even notice that. That's weird. Letting go of how the magic has to happen. And you've got this sweet little fox here, the Knight of Wands, and the Chariot. So something's going to pick up, gain momentum. Something that maybe you thought wasn't going to happen or wasn't going to work. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. This could be a person who, you know, is like a person who comes in and out of your life. It can be a twin flame energy, that kind of energy. It's something, it's someone from your past with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And the environment from your past. Tell me about the Chariot. Waiting on news, waiting on things to, waiting on travel or for things to pick up. Waiting on good news, waiting on things to start progressing in a forward motion. I think that the hope that this is moving forward is there, though. So the Earth Mother here is your future energy, or the Empress energy, and it is that energy to be able to create whatever it is that you're really wanting. Another Two of Wands. And it's being open to more possibilities here, and focus with the Empress energy, which is building something that in return really helps others too, takes care of others also. So with the Two of Wands, you're being really open to possibilities, very well aligned with your higher self. The issue is still you're thinking of what it is that you're having a hard time forgiving. And I think that that's just like, it's on the hope or fear. So you have two of Wands in reverse. You have two Magicians in a reverse. You have two Judgments in the reverse. So I would say that is kind of like the key to getting your focus and your magic back on track, back on focus, is no room for resentment when we're looking forward to future motion, like future movement, success too. Three of Pentacles with the Hanged Man in the reverse is no more waiting. You have a good perspective, and this is really now cooperating and collaborating, getting down to it, laying down the groundwork, the real groundwork down. For a Happy Squirrel card. For the Happy Squirrel, that's the extra card. I think that that's a good sign that you'll be collecting too. Also with wealth, it probably Nine of Wands, absolutely not giving up. Not giving up, but not necessarily waiting for everything else to turn. It's you're laying down the groundwork for what you're wanting. And you create it. The only thing that could trip you up really in this reading is your own thoughts on what is possible or what is out of your hands, what you can't help with. Like those thoughts, thinking of the what ifs, if they start to get too negative, that Nine of Swords can creep up and it can be a worrisome card. So that is a lot based on your and with the nines, it's really about something from the past, like getting past, something from the past. Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is that energy of really wanting something to change with the Knight of Swords in reverse. It could be a person, could be Gemini energy, or it could be, doesn't have to be, could just be a person that you're waiting on this change. Yeah, waiting on some kind of deeply rooted family issues to be resolved, because there's something to do with the money that needs to change, and it's about the money and making the money, and it's about helping others out too. Yeah, passionately, with purpose, doing what you can and encouraging movement. So yeah, things are going to get moving quicker because you're due for a completion, the World card, a completion to something. Okay. And that's what I've got for your reading, Taurus. Yeah, really the thinking and then whatever that means to you, you know, being open to more possibilities of how you can use this magic or how you can make something work with what you've got. You know, make it work. Oh. Death card. I acknowledge my, denial card. I'm sorry. There's another way it looks just like it. I acknowledge my fear, but replace it with the insight of awareness. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Trust. I will accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And I have success. I know there is no greater goal than to love. And balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, which is you've got twice on your reading so far. So letting go of judgment. 47, universal mind. You're about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. Well, heck, it might be guiding you towards a spiritual teacher. 20, you're being guided to step into your role as spiritual teacher. 14, obsession. It's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. 16, approval. Choose to approve of yourself and others will too. And 66, hibernation. Your soul needs some time for meditation and rest. Which might be what it was trying to say or trying to tell you with that Four of Swords as the challenge, since it was in the reverse. Getting time to yourself might be a challenge. Okay, house 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Communication. I also have Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. And of course, transformation and change. House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. And that was Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. Now let's put some tea leaves too, and then we'll close out with these tea leaves. I have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Fire, dogs getting together with friends. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Mountain, major challenge to overcome. Target, a goal-oriented person. Goal-oriented person. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. And ladder, climbing towards success. And one more. Well, a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. So something that could be cleared up with some communication, perhaps. So sending you love and light. Thanks, Taurus. Bye-bye.